Beautiful souls, there's a number of ways to work through forgiveness, to do this healing process, to release certain emotions. But for me, I work very energetically. So I have a releasing ceremony that I do. It's super quick and easy, and it really helps me come into terms with forgiveness and just like letting go of that deep wound, healing that cellular wound and transmuting it into love and bringing that education and lessons from it into my heart space. So beautiful souls, today you're going to get to check out this ceremony. I think it will help you. Hey beautiful souls, welcome. It's always a blessing to connect with you. So glad that you could tune in today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Dani. We're glad to have you at the tribe. This is Heal What Ails You, the channel for healing yourself and awakening the healer within you. Now, beautiful souls, we've been discussing this week all about the ego and how to step out of the ego and into the heart space. And that is essentially all that healing is. Hey Poke, my little pup came in. So if you haven't seen my previous video as to how to become aware when the universe is surfacing a wound for healing, go check that out. This will help this video make a little bit more sense. For those of you all that have already seen that video, we're going to get into the ceremony. I've created a free guided meditation for you. It is a grounding cord meditation. This is going to help you stay stable and comfortable and able to bend in the breeze and not break along your healing journey. You can access that by going down into the description and clicking the link. Well, now we're going to do a releasing ceremony. So this is how I bring myself into forgiveness. It just works better for me because it's actually something physical. I'm a very hands-on person and I function more in the energetic realm, if you haven't already figured that out by my topics and the fact that I practice Reiki. So just a little backstory. I did some Reiki with a client last week, and when you do Reiki, it's not like me giving somebody Reiki. I channel that healing energy to them so we both receive it. And in that point, I had some emotional wounds surface this week that I realized were wounds that are holding me back in my current life. So it's time to let them go. So today, that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to walk you through this step. So, can you see me all right? You're finally getting to see my beautiful tree here that my mom painted me. My head's normally in front of it. So in order to do this little ceremony here, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna move this there. So I've got my fire safe bowl here. That's what I burn my sage in. And I've got a white tea light candle. So I typically just light my white tea light candle for the intentions of, oh no, purification. That's what we're doing, is we're purifying the ego, coming into a heart space by doing this releasing forgiveness ceremony. So if you're a sager, you can do sage. You know, it's not a have to. I'm all about sage. Sage is a cleansing or a purification plant. So I normally do a little bit of sage as a releasing ceremony as well, to release all the negative energy within this, because today we are releasing anger, which is negative energy. It's from that ego. So beautiful souls, next for my releasing ceremony, I have this little piece of paper here. And you normally don't have to write a lot. Trust me, there have been times where I've like written a book. You can just write one little word, that as long as it gets the job done. But I'll tell you what I wrote. So hopefully you've watched the previous video, you understand the backstory. Also, Dad, I love you, that's why I'm doing this. So on my paper, I wrote, I forgive my father for not providing me with the comfort I needed when I fractured my arm. I understand that that was not his intention, and he loves me. I am open and I am vulnerable. I know that it's okay to show my emotions and to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness. So now I just take it and I fold it up. And I'm going to drop it in the fire. And when I drop it in the fire, I normally say something to the effect of, I am releasing this anger and I forgive myself and my father. And I drop it and you watch it burn. So burning is my way of working. I tend to work with fire a whole lot. But burning is, think of the phoenix, like rising from the ashes. So burning is complete transmutation. So it's going to take those feelings there, what I wrote, and it's going to release it into the energetic world. So you can also do like a little piece of paper, make sure it's biodegradable, and if you have access to water, which I do not, like a little stream, then you can make it into a little cute boat if you want, or just simply put it in the water and let the water carry it away and say something to the effect of, you know, I'm letting this water wash away this anger. I bring these feelings into forgiveness. Something pretty simple. And then I like to do a little sage again. Sage in there. So I don't know if you can see really. So my paper's burnt up. So my anger has been transmuted. I've released that anger and come into the heart space with my dad here and accepted that vulnerability is okay. And I still have my little tea light going. So if you see that, you can blow your tea light out if you want. It's not a big deal. Me personally, I like to leave it. Tea lights are itty bitty, and I know that it's in that fire safe container, so I like for it to just burn through the whole ceremony, and when that candle's done, then essentially that's all been released. So beautiful souls, thanks for healing with me today. I've been super vulnerable. I don't feel so angry anymore, and you know what, like as we're speaking, my arm feels a lot better. So I hope that this gives you an idea of, if you're a physical person, about how to bring in that healing into a physical practice for you. Let me know what you think about it. And until next time, beautiful souls, remember that you are not alone and we are in this together. Nothing but love and light.